All right, guys, so normally I start off my video with whatever video I'm going to show y'all and then talk about it, but I've got to start this video off by giving you a huge trigger warning for what you are about to see. This is very heartbreaking and even graphic content of animal abuse. So if you don't want to see it, then please scroll now. But you already know I had to call this woman out because she needs jail time and these sweet babies need justice. So what you just saw is horrible footage of a dog groomer smacking one of her client's fur babies, and this was during a grooming appointment. Since the video came to be, others are coming forward with questions regarding how and why their fur babies actually died while in this monster's care. The disturbing videos were recorded at Glamour Grooming and Boarding in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, what you saw showed this business owner pictured here. This is Belinda Fisher Hale. She hit a small terrier mix on the head while it was tied to a grooming table. This was reportedly in 2024. The clip was reportedly posted online last week when it was shared by a former student of Belinda's training school. Yes, she has a training school, or had one, and it was called Glamour Grooming Elite Academy. It was then reportedly taken down because the person who posted it allegedly got threats, but not before it luckily went viral. Thank goodness this video has now sparked an investigation by the Memphis Police Department. The dog's owner with the video of the dog getting hit, her name is Maisha Tolbert, and she said she was horrified to see her dog Dior in the viral video. She further said that her fur baby was 6 months old at the time of the abuse. She said it broke her heart to see her mistreated and that she was the sweetest dog, especially to be punched and restrained like that because she'd never hurt anyone. People are now wanting to see justice for this dog, Dior, and other dogs who have been harmed or killed in her care. Now, Maisha, this dog's owner of Dior said that she reported the abuse to authorities, the incident in the video. She tried to press charges, but was allegedly told that it was past the 1-year statute of limitations. But in this case, it shouldn't matter, in my opinion. There are now even more clients that are speaking out against this monster Belinda, the owner and the groomer. And they are saying their dogs suffered worse outcomes than the one I just told you about that was getting hit. One former customer said she has been fighting for justice for her little teacup Chihuahua Yorkie mix named Jax after he died last year during a grooming appointment with this monster Belinda. This owner of this dog named Justiny said she dropped her baby off at Glamour Grooming only to get a call later telling her that Jax was dead. Belinda had reportedly told her that her dog had jumped out of the bathtub and then hit his head on the floor and then died, but the owner of the dog did not believe that. She said he was so small he wouldn't have jumped out of a tub like that. So she started to think maybe Jax had bitten Belinda out of being scared and then something bad happened. But Belinda here continued to insist he died from a freak accident. Jax's owner said that when she went to get him, his eyes were wide open and that it looked like his neck had been stretched. That was the dog that you saw at the very end of that video. The owner was also shocked at how nonchalant Belinda was after all of this and how uncompassionate she was. It was like she just didn't care. But then 2 months later, she finally found out the truth from 2 former employees of Belinda's. They told Jax's owner that Jax had bitten Belinda and then she hit him on the head with grooming shears, but hit him too hard, and that was in order to punish him. The employee said that Belinda then began to panic and started to clean and hide things. And in the process, she wrung Jax's body out to stop the bleeding and left him in the sink like a freaking rag doll and then called his owner. The owner of Jax said had she known the truth at the time, she would have called authorities, but that she truly believed it was just a tragic accident. Then yet another customer who was a first-time customer said that her Yorkie Dyson bled to death during a grooming session with Belinda. Trigger warning for the picture I'm about to show you. This was back in 2021 after she nicked the fur baby's nose with a razor. The owner of this dog said she dropped her 3 dogs off at Belinda's business and then got a call from Belinda about the emergency, and then she arrived there to find her dog dead. It was said Belinda told the owner, the dog's owner, that he had died from a ruptured artery after she clipped his nose. She also claimed she then put him under cold water to stop the bleeding and that he died from shock of the cold water. Unbelievable. The owner is now hoping Belinda is held accountable and said she genuinely thought it was a mistake. All these customers did. So then yet another customer came forward that showed her Yorkie thrashing aggressively while restrained on the grooming table. The owner said that Belinda sent her that clip after the dog's owner asked Belinda what was taking so long, why the appointment had lasted 8 hours, and Belinda reportedly blamed it on the dog. So this owner rushed to get her fur baby, and he reportedly had marks all over him, all over his body. when she picked him up. Reportedly, former staff and groomers from Belinda's business have said there's a pattern of behavior and abuse like this from Belinda. Cruel practices, they said. An ex-student of hers from her training facility has since said that she would use dirty tools on open wounds and that several dogs will be stuck together in cages, and other allegations. Other pictures like these showed dogs restrained so tightly that their eyes were bulging out of their head, and others have painful razor burns on them from the blades being too hot. According to reports last weekend, another dog groomer held a protest outside of Belinda's business and also started a petition for her business to be closed immediately. Now, reportedly, and of course, Belinda is denying all wrongdoing. She further tried to claim that the mishandling of the dog in that first video, or the video where the dog was being hit, that it was done by a former employee that she fired. Yeah, right. She said there's no animal abuse going on in her business and that she blamed it on another groomer who had been working with her that she said she fired. Well, Belinda, if that's the case, why did you not report this other groomer to authorities, because this is clear animal abuse? She further said she'd been doing this for 18 years and that she just loves animals and that there's no way she could abuse a dog. Sure, Belinda. A whole different rabbit hole into all of this is that training academy that she operated was opened or created with government funds, but last year the contract was terminated because she was not paying the students their apprenticeship fee of $150 a week. So she is just 50 shades of jacked up, allegedly, in my opinion. There is now a change.org petition calling for her business to be closed immediately and for criminal charges to be filed against this monster. Reportedly, it had gotten about 1,000 signatures. It needs way more than that. I'll post the link to the petition in the comments if you're interested in signing it. I know I am. This is absolutely sick, and this woman is an evil monster in my eyes. She honestly needs to spend the rest of her life behind bars. My prayers go out to all those fur babies and their families who were abused, especially to those whose babies lost their lives in her care, if you want to call it that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And for more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe over on YouTube.